Google expands and enhances AI mode inside search with visual cards and saved queries. Meta shares new insights and tips for advertisers based on the engagement trends that they see. Anthropic launches a new AI for Science program with free API credits for researchers. More details about these three and a couple of important news items about OpenAI and LinkedIn coming up in this week's edition of the Connected Church News with me, Natchi Lazarus. Welcome. This is the show that brings you the top 5 AI, social media, and emerging tech news that you need to know for this week in just 5 minutes. Let's get started. OpenAI made a big announcement last week about the plans they have to structure the organization going forward. This has been one of the widely discussed topics on the internet, right from Elon Musk expressing his concerns to everyone having an opinion on how this powerful organization, which is at the center of the whole AI evolution, is going to be structured. Now, OpenAI has put a few concerns to rest by saying that the original nonprofit entity, which was in charge of OpenAI, will continue to retain control. But apart from that, they will also have an entity which will be structured as a public benefit corporation. The nonprofit will still be a big shareholder of the for-profit organization so that it stays on mission. If you look at the article, it's interesting how many times OpenAI mentions the word AGI, artificial general intelligence, as one of the big reasons for this restructuring. Google expands access to AI mode inside search and also adds a couple of new features. The announcement says we are removing the waitlist so anyone in the US can now get immediate access to AI mode in labs. Some users in US will see the AI mode even when they've not opted in. The first big feature is visual cards. When you search for something in AI mode, you will now see images and videos, visual elements. The interesting thing here is the visual element will include products from Google locations and shopping graph. The second feature is saved queries. Similar to ChatGPT and other chatbots, you can click on the left menu bar and you can see all your chat queries saved. In the mobile app, you can use AI mode with multimodal experience, which means you can take a picture and ask questions, or you can use voice and ask questions. Anthropic has announced a new AI for Science program offering free API credits to researchers. The announcement says free API credits is being offered to support researchers working on high-impact scientific projects with a particular focus on biology and life science applications. I know some of you listening to me are from nonprofits that are involved in research work. So if this is something that's aligned with your mission, then do take a look. We will link to the article in the show notes, which has the process and a link to apply. And the application, Anthropic says, will be reviewed by their team and subject matter experts. And the selection will happen based on the contribution to science and potential impact of the proposed research and AI's ability to meaningfully accelerate the work. Their CEO, Dario, has this content titled Machines of Loving Grace. I definitely recommend you take a look. Isn't that an interesting title? Machines of Loving Grace. This week's news episode is brought to you by Connected Church Academy. Connected Church Academy is a media education hub and a community for faith-based media professionals. So if you're a leader or a media team member of a nonprofit, a church, or a ministry, then this is a resource you definitely want to check out. You can visit cca.live, that is the website, and get all the information. We'll also have a link to the website in the show notes of wherever you are listening to me. Meta recently shared a few insights and tips for advertisers based on the engagement trends that they are seeing. I know many of you listening to me, nonprofits, churches, and ministries, have Meta as a big piece of your media puzzle. So here are the top 5 insights that Meta wants you to have when you think of Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Threads, and so on. Number 1 is use AI inside ads using Advantage Plus campaigns and placements. Number 2 is video. It's still video. For the past few years, we've been talking about video being important. Meta says it's still important. Number 3 is messaging, using the DMs effectively for your campaign. Number 4, Meta says Threads needs to be a part of your plan. It's a good idea because it's still early days for threads. So it's good to get on the platform and get some traction. Number 5 is working with creators and influencers on the platform. LinkedIn has rebranded its Wire program, which is a B2B advertising program, and now it's called Brand Link. Apart from the rebranding, LinkedIn also says that they are expanding or doubling down on the video ads offering inside the program because videos are giving them the best results. Brandlink is a program where LinkedIn allows you to take your video ad content and place it alongside other editorial content that is sometimes custom developed for this purpose from trusted publishers, big names like Stephen Bartlett, Ali Miller, Gary Vaynerchuk, and so on. LinkedIn says since launch, they have seen a 130% higher video completion rate and 23% higher view rate when compared to standard video ads. So if you are a nonprofit or ministry trying to reach other ministries or other organizations, either for partnership or for being a thought leader, then this is a good option for you to look at. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel, I highly recommend you take a minute to do that so that you're always on top of all the news and the updates in the AI and the social media space.